Hola, everyone, and welcome back to our next episode in our 12-part series where we share with you a very important skill, and that is using the MLS search on your free account at reloadedbaja.com. My name is Sid Chacon. I am your real estate Sherpa in the Baja Sur, and let's get started. Reloadedbaja.com, and as I always share with you guys, if you don't already have an account, please feel confident to create one. The information that is asked of you, which is your name, your email address, and your cell phone number, is exclusively used only by me to reach out directly to you and answer all of your questions. I recognize that you may just be getting started in your journey to discover whether or not owning in Mexico or the Baja Sur is even right for you. I'll be more than happy to help you reach that conclusion. If you discover that it's not right for you, that's okay. Hopefully, you'll enjoy my attention to service and obviously to providing you follow up. So please, if you like my service and you like my attention to follow up, please you can always give me a referral. If you feel guilty, you can always give me a referral. But that said, obviously, if you discover that owning in the Baja is right for you, please always count on me for anything that you feel I can help with. So thank you again. Thank you so much. Now, moving on, what you want to do here is you want to go to MLS Search, hit the property search, and today in this episode, we are going to be going from $500,000 to $600,000. This is our sixth episode in the series, and we hope to repeat this series every month for you guys, if not every other month, and talk about the different areas where these properties are found. So helping you become familiar with neighborhoods, helping you become familiar with different little towns and cities in the Baja Sur. We cover all the way from Loreto, which is, and just actually a little bit north of Loreto, including San Juanico, which is Scorpion Bay for you surfers out there. You also might know places like Mulegé or Santa Rosalia. We do have some properties that pop up in this area over here, but they're rare. They're very rare. So we really do cover from, it's more common, as you can see right here, Loreto down to Los Cabos, from the Pacific side to the Sea of Cortez. And that's what we primarily showcase. So let's take a look at today. Again, if you, we're going to go over these little fields. If you already know where you want to search, you can make use of these already curated areas, or keep it as Baja California Sur. It covers the entire state, so you won't miss out on anything. Well, again, from Santa Rosalia South to Los Cabos, and from the Pacific to the Sea of Cortez. Let's keep it at any price. Well, no, I forgot. We're going to be doing $501,001. And again, that $1 makes a difference because on our last episode, we did the 500,000 and lower down to $400,001 price point. Okay, so we don't want to repeat that 500,000, everything that we saw within that 500,000 specific price point. And here we're going to go to the $600,000. Now, we're going to put this on any and any for now. And I'm doing this on purpose because I know that we're likely going to see a lot of properties come up, 196. Okay. And property type, we're keeping it under house and condo. As you can see, we do have other like lots, land, and commercial properties that you can take a look at. And let's go over to the More tab here. This is where I've always shared with you, and I continue to stress, leave it alone, leave it as broad and open as possible. Do not go too detailed into this section here. Unfortunately, as you've discovered in other episodes with me, not all agents are extremely detailed when they list their properties. Some don't even put descriptions. We've found some properties that, for whatever reason, don't have any photographs, which is really weird because you're supposed to have a minimum of 6 properties on the MLS. It happens, I suppose. Maybe they had an assistant or whatever. I don't know. I can't understand why, but it happens. If you are very detailed oriented, especially in this section here, you might miss out on properties because of that reason. So again, you want to leave it as broad and just untouched. The only thing I really do use here is view description. And in this example, we're going to put down ocean view, and that brought us down from just over 190 results down to 138. And as you can see how that works, we start to slightly put in these filters here. We're going to go to 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and we're going to bring, watch this. This brought us down to nothing. It didn't go down, 136. We'll bring this down to 3 bedrooms here. Oops, bring it back and bring this over here. Okay. 2 bedroom, 125. So again, it didn't really reduce it by very much. In a scenario like this, you might want to just go in $20,000 increments and take a look at this in 5 steps, 5 stages, so you can kind of see, because it might feel overwhelming to look at 125 total results. So if you want to break it down in different ways. Now, because we're doing this by going by different regions, usually I start at the top, and we can see right here, there's no results. As I move the map, this is a very cool thing. As I move the map and I zoom in, okay, in this example, I'm using the scroll wheel on my mouse to zoom in. There's nothing in the Santa Rosalia, Mulegé area, nothing over here in the San Juanico area. I don't know why it doesn't pop up the name. So quiet. But you can see right there, Bahia San Juanico. There it is. Small little town, right? This area right here is very well known as having one of the longest waves. I don't know if it's in the world, but it's definitely in Mexico, one of the longest waves. So if you're a surfer, you probably already know about that. Now, as I'm zooming out, already 4 properties popped up in the Loreto area. And so we have these 4 areas. Now, these are 579, 529, and 589 and 599. I believe these properties right here are located in what you and I already know as the Nopolo area, which is in the hotel zone, which was designed by the National Tourist Fund. There is a golf course there. Let's take a quick look at these on the map. Now, we're not going to be able to look at all of the 100 plus properties, but I want you to just take a quick look at what we're looking at right here. And this is not too far from the main Loreto area, which is right here, as you can tell, with the international airport. And this property is also located in that same area. And these are some really nice properties here. So if you are interested, we've already taken a look at some of these before. I'll just scroll real quick through the photographs. These are townhouses. This is a beautiful little bay with some really great snorkeling. One of the beautiful things about Loreto is it's a natural reserve. There's 5 islands there: Coronado Island, Montserrat Island, Danzante, and a couple more, which I don't remember off the top of my head. But the beautiful thing about this area, it's a protected reserve, marine reserve, and the fishing is allowed. So you have some amazing fishing right there. Snorkeling, diving is ridiculous. Beautiful beaches on some of these islands, which you can access and take a look at and explore. What can I tell you? It is beautiful. If you are a nature lover, if you love looking at these birds that are the natural flora and fauna of the area, you will never get tired of exploring Loreto. Not at all. And again, this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, $529,000. Look at those gorgeous mountains up there. You're just about an hour away from San Javier, which, as you've heard me say before, Loreto was the original capital of all the Californias. And now it is where the Camino Real gets started, the famous Royal Road, just 1 day's horseback from mission to mission. And San Javier is the next mission on that road, which sits on the highlands, inside this little valley in the highlands, about 1 hour away in those mountains from Loreto. Gorgeous place. Loreto and San Javier offer a lot of activities throughout the years, especially Loreto. They have a calendar of events that will really keep you busy, from sport fishing to off-roading to the clam festival, which is very well known here, the Chocolata clam, which is great to eat, presented in many different ways. Um, it is a wonderful little town. And for 579,000, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. So these are, not too far apart from each other in purchase price. Gorgeous little place. If any of these properties appeal to you, please let me know. Send me a message, or if you have any comments about the Nopalo area or any questions about it, you can put those also in the comments below and let us know. Now, the ones I'd like to spend a little bit more time on, although they are a little pricier, I believe these are going to be found more in the Loreto proper area, not in the Nopalo area. Let's take a look at the map on both of these. Let's see how right or wrong I am. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this one is found in the south side of the arroyo, what I believe is more commonly known as like Nuevo Loreto area, or the new side of Loreto, so to speak, primarily because it is still considerably under development, meaning there's a lot of empty lots out there yet to be built on and whatnot. This area right here, as you can see, this Arroyo Las Parras, this is dry riverbed right here, where there is a little bit of an estuary. This is really the main historical downtown area for Loreto, and this area here, as you can see how well these streets are all allocated. This was all part of the work that the National Tourist Fund did in this section. I mean, look at how these streets are all set up and whatnot. They're still growing, these neighborhoods. They're still growing. Very nice structure to the street, the grid system here. Over here, it's a little bit more historic, as you can kind of tell the way these are all divided up. But again, you'll find great restaurants, bars here as well. Fishing is off the chain, as we mentioned earlier. So this property is on the north end, right over here, which is a great little growing expatriate community. Right on this section over here, we'll take a look at this, and we'll also take a look at the other one. So let's go to this first one on the north end of town. Now this has those Spanish like terracotta type tiles on the floor. It's got a little bit more of that Mexican style feel that a lot of folks are looking for. Not modern per se, but it does kind of take you back and makes you feel like you're in Mexico. I have clients that tell me, I want a home that makes me feel like I'm in Mexico, right? And I don't know, you tell me, does this home make you feel like you're in Mexico, right? Look at those tiles right there in that shower. That's quite traditional. Now this property looks like it's nice sized lot, and as you can see, they have a garage for their boat and their car. They have a nice little pool out there. There might even, I think this is a casita in the back for guests, right next to the garage. As you can clearly tell, that is the case with that one, right? And this is a great bird's eye. Okay, again, this is the main house, plenty of parking, nice long driveway, storage for your boat, casita here, great little pool area. I mean, what's not to like about that one? $599, 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, 5,700 plus square feet. Let's take a look at what they tell us on the description of this one. Introducing a stunning estate situated in a peaceful and serene neighborhood just north of Loreto town. Only a short 5-minute drive away, this luxurious property boasts an expansive 1,142 square meter lot. Okay, so it's over a quarter of an acre. Ideally located just one lot off the beach, the main residence features 2 spacious bedrooms, 2.5 stylish bathrooms, while an additional 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom casita provides perfect accommodations for guests or potential rental income. Yeah, you could do rental income there, either Airbnb it or do long-term rentals as well. The property includes an oversized garage ideal for boats and all kinds of vehicles and toys, as well as a heated and cooled swimming pool with jacuzzi and barbecue area, a magnificent viewing tower offering breathtaking 360-degree panoramic views of the Sea of Cortez and the mountain. With a full price offer, it will include a quad. Well, there you go. They're salting the hay, as one of my mentors used to say, right? That's what they're offering you on this one. Pretty nice little property in Loreto. So now we're headed south, closer. Here's the airport. I must say, I know folks that live here in this neighborhood, and the airport's really not bothersome. Not a lot of flights come into this airport, although it is a used airport. Obviously, there is some hotels and whatnot, flights that do come in here. Let's see here. Let's take a look at this property. But what I'm trying to express is that it's not something that's bothersome. Is this? Are they selling? No. It looks so much like their home. I thought this was my friend's home for a quick minute there. So very traditional Mexican family home, one might say. Um, or again, that Mexican feel, right? It makes you feel like you're living in Mexico. It's got that feel to it. Clearly, someone made this their home for many years. It looks lived in, right? Like this is my home. Outdoor little hammock, kitchen area right here. That's kind of cool. Hang out with friends, have a good time, throw a party. And not too far from the water. All right. You know, I don't believe you can launch a boat right there that close, but you're not too far from the marina. Located in the sought after Zaragoza neighborhood of Loreto, this charming 3 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home offers a relaxed seaside lifestyle with just steps from the water. Enjoy partial sea views from the second floor and sweeping mountain vistas from the spacious third level rooftop terrace. Thoughtfully designed for comfort and convenience, the layout includes 1 bedroom on the main level, ideal for guests or accessible living, and 2 upstairs, including a primary suite with beautifully renovated spa-like bathroom. Outdoor living is made easy with a shaded pool, an outdoor shower, and a breezy rooftop patio, perfect for soaking in the sea air. The home features generous storage throughout and is offered partially furnished, making it move-in ready. Well, there you go. And what is the size of the lot? So yeah, you're looking at just over about 440 square meters, 444 square meters. It's a decent sized lot. There you go, guys. You could maybe add on a second floor over this section right here and create another living space. All right, let's move on. And that covers our Loreto properties. Let's see what else pops up. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to try to pick one from each one of these areas as we get to know more of these towns and neighborhoods, right? So let's take a look at this one real quick. This is over in the Centenario area. Come on, work for me here. Okay, we haven't done a lot of these condos in that section. But as you can see, there's quite a few homes. Quite a few homes. Huh. Looks like these guys might be in the same spot. All right, we've already selected this one, so let's take a good look at this. This is right at $600,000. Again, always hit the hybrid section, guys, the hybrid map, and that really gives you a good sense of where we're located. Okay. I believe this is Tiki Todd's, which is a great little restaurant. And this property is located right here, is what it says, according to that pin. But I think it's actually over here. They might not have placed it correctly. Here, right here. So let's take a look at the details. So there is a street right here in front, that separates the property from the ocean, or from the Sea of Cortez, better said. All right, as you can see right there. This is a great area for stand-up paddle. If you want to do some kayaking, this is phenomenal. There is a little bit of an estuary right here, so it's great to look at some of the flora and fauna. You know, the birds that like to come around here and nest. That is phenomenal as well. And you do have a little bit of a beach, right? If there was a downside on this one, I would say that at low tide, it does get a little bit, because it's very shallow waters. It gets a little kind of, far out there. You can't really walk out to the water where it's at low tide. So you want to really kind of enjoy this during high tide, because it gets a little kind of muddy, I guess. The sediment at the bottom there is a little, for lack of a better way to describe it, muddy. But yeah, outside of that, during high tide, great experience kayaking and stand-up paddle. Beautiful views of La Paz at night. And you're pretty much facing north right here. So what's nice about this pool area is that you're going to enjoy sun throughout almost the entire day, from sunrise to sunset. I believe this photograph is taken more at sunset, or later in the day, better said, with those shadows, those long shadows that we're looking at right there. And you can see these gorgeous views. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. 600,000, 3 bedrooms, 4 bath, 2,000 square feet. I mean, it is a nice condominium. And you're only about 20 minutes away from the La Paz area of shopping. So you have everything available to you. And again, this is located right there, just in the Centenario area. Let's take a look at what we have in La Paz. These condos that we're looking at right here in La Paz, these are located on the El Mogote area. Remember, this is that little spit of land, that little isthmus. I think is that, am I using that wording correctly? That is found across the little bay, right in front of the Malecon, which is gorgeous. And beautiful condominiums right there. But you know what? That one really caught my eye. I think we'll take a look at that one. Look at these condos right here for 550. Gorgeous views. That's like, city lights view at night with some ocean views during the day. That's gorgeous. But the one I selected is this one for $550,000. There's just something about it that's kind of charming, right? Let's take a look at the map. Oh, good pick, Sid. Look at this. Okay, so again, what we're looking at right here, this is the Malecon, the famous boardwalk of La Paz. And it just seems to go on for miles. You can enjoy it for jogging, walking, biking, skateboarding, roller skating. And it starts right about here where you see this marina, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. It will take you all the way out here, and you can come on back. It is truly something to experience, that Malecon. Whether it's in the morning, in sunrise, or for sunsets, it's great when all the families come out there as well. And you've got the bars and the restaurants out in front. And what's nice about this property is that it seems like it is literally one block from the Malecon, which is really cool. Now, you don't even have to go to the Malecon to enjoy the surrounding areas. As you can kind of see on this map right here, little eatery, lots of places to eat all the way around. A small little supermarket right here at Aramburo. What is not to like, right? Let's take a look at this property. It's got these beamed ceilings. This is your living room right as you enter. It's got that traditional Mexican feel right in the heart of La Paz, right? Oh, that's all she wrote. Those are all the photographs they gave us. Okay, well, not too many. Okay, no, they gave us a little bit more. It just seemed to repeat. Okay, let's continue. right off the street, right? So it gives you that urban living feeling, right? Look at that. You've even got some views of the water. This could potentially, 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, could be a great Airbnb if it's not for personal use. Look at that rooftop terrace. You can see the cathedral, court one of the churches. And that right there in the distance, I don't know if you guys can see that on your screens, that's El Mogote, and that's where Paraíso del Mar, those condominiums we were talking about a moment ago, that's where those are located. There you go. That's the building. Yeah, so it's a very narrow lot, and they really took advantage of it with the way that it's built. Let's take a look at these descriptions here. Charming 3-story home, fully furnished in the heart of downtown. Prime views of the La Paz Malecon. Discover this hidden gem right in the social hub of downtown La Paz. Don't be fooled by its discreet facade. The true charm lies within. Featuring 3 spacious bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, kitchen, and a rooftop with unbeatable views. This beatable bay views. This property is designed to enjoy every corner, designed to maximize space and natural light. Fully furnished with taste. Move in or rental ready. Like I mentioned, you could probably do that. 3 cozy bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, perfect for family or guests. Relax outdoors or create your urban garden. Rooftop with panoramic bay views, the ultimate setting for sunsets and gatherings. Steps from cafes, restaurants, culture venues, and nightlife. Yet private and serene once inside. Yeah, I would not disagree with that at all. I totally agree. That is a really cool little property, and something rare to find so close. Again, this is what you're likely going to find 1 block off the Malecon. If you want to be in urban style living, right in La Paz, that is probably a quintessential example of what you're going to have right there. All right, let's head on over to the La Ventana El Sargento area. La Ventana El Sargento is about 45 minutes south of La Paz, very well known for its kite surfing, right across from Isla Ceralvo, known as Jacusto Island as well. Great for diving, swimming with the whale sharks, fishing. What's not to like? This is a very up and coming town, in my opinion. La Ventana, El Sargento is actually 2 little towns right beside each other. I call them little brothers and sister, little brother and sister towns. I don't know which one's the brother. I don't know which one's the sister, but you get the point. Sibling towns. We'll call them sibling towns, right? But there you go. You get a good sense of with these pictures right here of the kind of properties and lots that are around. Not you're never too far from the water in La Ventana or El Sargento, is what I would say. So you can't go wrong, really. Hurry up and get a place there. This one's interesting to me, so I'm gonna pick that one. Oh my, this looks like it's a big parcel of land. Okay, I might have to look at these two. All right, let's take a look at these. So the first one, am I wrong? Is this one in La Ventana and then the other one is in El Sargento? Did I do that? Okay, so this one seems to be almost equidistant. Here's El Sargento, here's La Ventana. This is right like smack dab on the border of the two towns. What's nice about here is the farther I go to the left, there's an incline. So you're going to have these views of the water and the island. Okay? Let me show you. So this is a very interesting modern design. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3 bedrooms here. They look like they all have kind of like their own private terraces and whatnot. And then you have your social living area up here. Am I wrong? 3 bedrooms, 5 baths, 5,600 plus square feet. Oops, did not mean to do that. And again, going back to this common construction theme, of this polished cement, although they left it a little bit more rustic, it seems. right here, both on the floors and on the counters. Very minimalistic. Oh my goodness! They even made the table built-in cement, built-in sofas over here. Wow, they really rolled with that one, didn't they? I mean, you could break this out. I mean, and demolish, to just take the table out if you wanted to control the space a little bit more, bringing in your own furniture. But one thing to be said is, man, you don't have to worry about this stuff being durable. You could add a little more carpentry to that kitchen. Or do you like it like that? Give us your thoughts. Do you guys like that minimalistic kitchen just like that? Or would you add some more carpentry to it? But look at those views. That is Isla Cerralvo or Jacques Cousteau Island. It's got two names. Beautiful views. Way out there, I don't know if you can see this, but way out there, that's where Punta Arena's at. There's a little lighthouse out there. It's one of my favorite beaches to go to. You need a 4x4. Check that out. And so this looks like it's an Airbnb place, right? I mean, there it is. So it sits to the side. So this is the road that is perpendicular to the main road, right? You drive up, boom. It's more of a rectangular lot. They did their best to situate the property with a view. There you go. This is a great bird's eye view right there of the lot. Doesn't seem like it's a very big lot, but maybe that's 300 odd square meters, 400 odd square meters. And I think we've gone through all the pictures. So let's take a look at the description, see what it says, because that was an interesting property. Stylish and contemporary home, perfectly blends comfort, design, and coastal charm, all in a prime location. Whether you're looking for a dream residential or a profitable investment, this property offers strong income potential and an exceptional lifestyle. Featuring 3 spacious bedrooms, each with its own private bathroom, the home is thoughtfully designed for both privacy and comfort. The outdoor deck offers a built-in barbecue area, making it the perfect spot to relax, entertain, and enjoy the scenic views. This fully furnished turnkey home sits on a generous 527-meter lot. It's not bad, like I said, and you can add a nice pool to that area, maybe even create a nice little garage, put in a decent little wall. Now, with that said, let's go back to this. I want to point out something that we saw. Oh, my dog. So this lot here in front of it clearly is not built up, okay? It's not built up, and there's another one over here. If someone were to build something identical to this in this area right here, it will obstruct your views to some extent. Maybe not 100%, but it will directly in front. So you will potentially lose those views, guys. And I'm not afraid to say that to you. It is what it is. But again, you're buying in La Ventana del Sargento. I would be a little bit more careful. You may potentially lose those views. So if you're totally like the views are a must, 100%, this I would say is potentially not guaranteeing you. I mean, you will likely lose those views. Okay, yeah. Let's go on to the next one. El Sargento La Paz. Now this property's looks like it's larger. Let's just start off with that. How big is this lot? Does it tell us? There it is. So a little over 1,600 square meter lot is what we're looking at right here, which is nice. I mean, that's a third of an acre, a little larger than a third of an acre is what we're looking at on that property. Not bad at all. Welcome to your dream coastal retreat. The stunning home offers a perfect blend of modern comfort, natural beauty with breathtaking ocean views and clear sightline to Cerralvo Island. The enchanting outdoor kitchen, thoughtfully designed for culinary enthusiasts, surrounded by lush greenery, vibrant plants, and the soothing sound of ocean breezes, this space is a haven for creating meals while embracing the outdoors. The seamless connection between indoor and outdoor living areas enhances the home's inviting ambiance. Inside, spacious, light-filled rooms flow effortlessly into the open-air spaces. Well, let's take a look. Let's see how well they made that description match the property. 2 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2,900 plus square feet. And again, you can clearly see the size of the lot here is considerably larger than the last property we looked at. I mean, they kept it fairly simple, it looks like, as they were building. It is all single level living. I would say that you could take advantage of the size of this lot and eventually build something on here that's clearly 2 stories, and maybe giving you even better views, because I don't believe you're going to get very many views from this property as it sits. So we'll take a good look at where it's located in a moment. But this gives you a wonderful bird's eye view of the property itself and what they try to do with it, right? You got this little driveway area right here. You know, you could definitely make some additions to this. What is this? Is that a pond or a little dipping pool? Wow, it's quite eclectic. It's like a little, look at that, outdoor fire pit. I mean, it's charming, right? And look at that. See, so remember what I said earlier, you know, there's an incline as I go further towards the mountains here, as I go further west away from the water line, there's an incline. You're going up. And even this single level ground floor, look at that. I'm looking at water and ocean views. So imagine if we did add a second floor to this and a rooftop on top of that second floor. It's got that rustic feel to it. That's kind of cool. Look at this little detail right here on the wall. Look at that. They left it like, old school. Outdoor kitchen. Look at that. You know, whoever, oh, look at the little hot tub area. That's what that is. You know, it's kind of sexy. It's kind of cool. It's got this certain vibe to it. It's simple, but yet, I don't know. It's got this something, something to it, right? It is outdoor showers, outdoor commode, man. What? Yeah, this is an interesting property. I got to tell you, it's making me smile. Quite an interesting little property. Let's take a look on the map and see where this one's located. So again, oh, so this is just in the main El Sargento area right here as we enter, and you're not too far from the main road. And as we look at what's surrounding it, okay, that gives us a better sense. you know. So again, something could be built here, but these lots are so large. Once somebody builds something here, and you get to have a sense of where they orient their property, kind of like as an example, this one. See, right? So if someone were to build over here, then you edify on this side over here, and you build your 2 stories, and now you have offset properties, and you're able to keep your view. That's the smartest thing to do with stuff like this. So that's kind of cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, Los Barriles, it looks like we only got one. So let's take a look at this one. So Los Barriles, you can get to it from La Ventana del Sargento. You go through the mountains. El Triunfo has a great little town. You go through there, and you get to over here. It takes about another hour from La Ventana El Sargento to get to Los Barriles. This looks like it's a brand new construction. Again, it's got a bit of an incline. You're likely getting a nice spacious lot here. Look at that. So kitchen, dining, living room area, open floor plan. Looks like you have bedrooms on either side. Brand new construction. I believe this is travertine marble floors. So we like natural stone. Simple, but elegant. 589,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,637 square feet. Man, going between these vertical shots and these horizontal shots, guys, just keep it all horizontal. Your clients want to see that. Let's see this over here. 3 bedrooms, two full baths, 1600. Beautifully modern one-story house located in Las Tinas. Okay, 152 square meters of construction. Property offers big surface area, 1,500 meters squared lot. I believe this is the lot. And has an access via the neighborhood road and a street on one side. The area is anticipated to have excellent capital gain in the coming years. Terrain is flat and clean. Some nice trees. Beach is conveniently located just a couple minutes walk away. So let's take a look at this at the surrounding area on the map here. Yeah, definitely over a third of an acre size lot there. Let's go to this hybrid map and we're going to zoom in just a bit. Now, this is an old satellite image, but you can see what they were talking about, how you can just get down to the beach right here. Now, Las Tinas sits on the north end, considerably farther away of Los Barriles. So this is great. I'm glad we selected this property because Los Barriles is really right here, okay, right off of Highway 1. And you drive about, I would say about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how slow or how fast you drive, along the edge right here on this seaside road. You're going to pass some really spectacular homes as you drive through this pass right here, and you get to Punta Pescadero. There's this nice little hotel right here with a great bar, great little beaches right here along the way. But you pass through that, and there is this airstrip, the Punta Pescadero airstrip, and you keep going, and you're in Las Tinas right over here. So this is a very nice find because you are you got a sense of ruralness, very, very quiet still, very up and coming growth, a great opportunity with this property in that respect. Again, we're looking at a total 589, 3 bedrooms, two full baths, 1,637 square feet, brand new construction, walking distance to the beach, and a decent view. With the size of the lot, you could definitely do some additions to it if you wanted to. All right, and this is now Los Barriles proper. Okay, so that's a new area we just found for you guys. I don't think we've really taken a look at another property in the Las Tinas area over by Punta Pescadero. So I'm really happy that I happened to stumble upon that one at the 589 price point. These other 4 listings we're looking at right here are all within the Los Barriles area. That's a nice little view. Let's take a look at that one. So this is actual like Los Barriles proper. And let's take a look at the map. I'll show you exactly where this one's located. I think I have to hurry up, guys, because we're about 3/4 of the way through our video. So again, here's what's really cool. Los Barriles is here, and Buena Vista, we've heard me mention Buena Vista, is a little town just south of Los Barriles. So this is really more in the Buena Vista area right here on the way towards Los Barriles. So this is a unique one as well. Super glad I picked this one because it turns you on to a slightly newer area. We have looked at Los Barriles before, proper. I thought this one was there. I made that. Clearly, it's not. It's just south of Los Barriles. So let's take a good look at this one. Look at that nice little bay right there, right? And you got all these fishing boats. Fishing is off the chain here, guys. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Next image, I click and a whole bunch of fishing boats. 2 bedrooms, two bath, 1,000 square feet, 535. You are definitely paying for location here. It's a condo building. That is a person right there. You can get in and swim if you wanted to. Look at those views. So it's a two-story condo. You likely have one bedroom on the main floor right here. That's the main entrance, bathroom. It's likely a bedroom, kitchen, dining area, and then you have another one on the second floor. That's where you have your second bedroom with these views. Very interesting. All right, let's see what the description says. Condos come up for sale rarely in Mar Isol and are snapped up very quickly. I likely would agree. There's not a lot to choose from. Perched above the blue waters of the Sea of Cortez on white sandy beaches, it is no wonder people are clamoring to live and vacation in this amazing community. This unit is newly remodeled with light, airy colors and fabrics close to stores, banks, and gas stations. We have it all. Oh, did I mention the awesome pool and outdoor kitchen right below? Awesome rental. They will just keep coming back. Come check it out or just make an offer. Yeah, I again, location, location, location. I think that's what you're really getting with this one. Um, for me, I would spruce it up just a tad, but I mean just a tad. There's not much more to do. Maybe change up that dining table, a couple little other items. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, 569, and we're out on the East Cape. Now, this is close to the famous Cabo Pumo area. If we look at the map right here, I believe there it is, Cabo Pumo, right in Cabo Pumo. So, Cabo Pumo, again, like Loreto, this is a natural marine reserve area. I believe it's one of, if not the only, living reef on the west coast right here of the North America. Uh, in Mexico right here. It's quite an amazing place, very well protected area. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. And this is a phenomenal place for diving, okay, and snorkeling. And the little town is growing up. What can I tell you? It's gotten a lot more organized and it's growing up and growing up. And this little main road right here will take you up. Look at that. You have little tennis pickleball court areas. There's even a couple more over here. Interesting. It looks like this is some sort of gated community area. Let's see what they tell us. 569, 3 bedrooms, 4 baths. So great storage garage area, two-story home, making sure that you get views from the second floor. That palapa thatch roof, I got to tell you, it will hold up against hurricanes. Just got to make sure you do your maintenance on those, and they will definitely be worth the money 100%. Already from here, you're starting to get these, blue line water horizon views. Gorgeous mountains surrounding you. I think that's a kitchen with a little bar area. Great place to have breakfast. Look at that. Indoor, outdoor. Just beautiful views. And it has that Mexico charm, right? That a lot of people are looking for. 3,400 plus square feet, 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, 569,000. Phenomenal outdoor living experience. It's got these charm. Look at that's kind of a nice photograph right there. I mean, the shadows, the archways. I don't know why that catches my eye. And all your bedrooms are on the ground floor. It looks like these little patio areas. Is that a hot tub? Is that what that is? Looks like it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Like they want to make it like a little hacienda feel to it, right? And you're getting a nice parcel of land, if I'm not mistaken. This is a casita. Well, is it a casita? I think so. Or the rooftop. There you go. Oh, look at this. Let's go back to that. Gorgeous views. Now this beach, look at that. Nice sandy beach. Beautiful turquoise water. I think we've seen them all. All right, let's take a look at what the description tells us. So again, welcome to Casa de Buena Vista. This serene and picturesque ocean and mountain view home with private driveway has been designed for outdoor living and entertaining large groups, featuring a huge second-story covered outdoor patio and dining area that connects to the kitchen, dining, and living room. The first floor features a beautiful breezeway that connects all the downstairs bedrooms to the center patio and front of the house. The main bedroom comes complete with an ensuite bathroom, and the other two bedrooms have half bathrooms, all with access to the center patio area. There is also a cool down tub. That's what I was looking at. It's not a hot tub, but a cool down tub, and an outdoor shower and a half bath on the first level, along with the laundry room storage locker. Around this lovely property is a beautiful water fountain that adorns the exotic garden area. It's got a 3D Matterport tour if you guys want to take a look at that. And they don't make mention of the lot, but let's see. Okay, so this is 3/4 of an acre. I mean, that's a good size property, guys. And I doubt that the house itself, is really occupying the majority of that acreage. Again, 3/4 of an acre, 3,000 square meter lot. That is definitely a good size property. So what can I tell you? If you're into nature, you love diving, Cabo Pumo, man, what can I tell you? That is pretty much it. Very, very, very small village feel to it, which is really cool. Great sense of community, lots of vegetation, and you're only about a 40 odd minute drive or less, really 20, yeah, I'll correct myself, 20 to 30 odd minute drive to La Ribera, where you can get some shopping done and pick up some supplies. Very, very close. All right, let's move on. And we're making our way, before I start heading into the Los Cabos area, we're going to stop right here and take a look at this place. We've only got about a couple more minutes left, so we're going to cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more if we can. I'll try to do these as quickly as possible. Okay, Zacatitos. So Zacatitos is an area that is really not that far away from San Jose International Airport. Easy to get to, frankly speaking. This is right here, the second marina in the area over by San Jose del Cabo. And right here is Puerto Los Cabos, which is a very exclusive, high-end gated community with golf course. Actually, it's 2 golf courses. They're going to be a total of 18 holes each. Okay, and this road that you see here, Camino Cabo Este, which is the East Cape Road, will take you to Zacatitos. You're only maybe 25 minutes out from that area overall. San Jose del Cabo is what I mean. And here you go. This is Zacatitos. You have a restaurant here, a great community of people. Off-grid living, if I'm not mistaken, still in this respect, but you get a sense of how this has all been kind of plotted out, which is really cool. All right, there you go. Those are the roads right there, so you can see that. And these beautiful beaches. And what do you see right there? A surf break, maybe? Another surf break? So if you're a surfer and you enjoy this kind of lifestyle, Zacatitos may be just right for you because you're not too far from multiple surf breaks and super close to San Jose del Cabo, where you can get all of your shopping and restaurants and whatnot. So it's the best of both worlds, really. Let's take a look at the details. Look at this. I love these photos because, the nice and bright, beautiful, airy feel to it. Lots of light that comes into the property. 2-car garage right off bat. Single level living, rooftop deck. Solid wood perota. It looks like carpentry here, if I'm not mistaken. all custom made. That doorway as well. You know, it kind of looks like it's a new construction, recently built. Two bedrooms, two bath, 1,800 plus square feet, 569 USD, 569,000. Look at that. It's got a little kind of ranch feel to it, right? There's your rooftop deck. This is the property here, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, yeah, that's it. I think they put these rocks here to kind of outline where a pool might go, I suppose. I don't know, because that's interesting. Here's your machine room. Obviously, you have a UV double cartridge water filtration system, your water pump. This is a pneumatic pressure bell, so you have that going on for you. It looks like there might be some sort of irrigation. I'm not exactly sure what that is. And then, of course, you have your hot water heater. You do definitely have some, looks like, solar paneling, and there it is, solar panels. That might be all you really need, to power a house like that. And that's all she wrote on those photographs. Let's take a look at the details here in the description. Stunning single level new build, a two bedroom, two bath, off grid single family home is the only home of this caliber available in the quaint East Cape community of Zacatitos, located just 15 minutes from the picturesque town of San Jose del Cabo. This contemporary home is nestled in a quiet cul-de-sac with desert and second-story ocean views, open plan kitchen, living, dining, two private terraces, state-of-the-art solar system, two-car garage, laundry hookups, 6,000-gallon water pila. That's fairly large. Okay, roughed-in plumbing, electrical for third bedroom suite upstairs, room to add pool and or small casita for additional rental income potential, and a short walk to Zach's Bar and Grill and a pristine beach. Yeah, no doubt. It looks nice. What can I tell you? Let's see what the price. Now, do we have year built 2024, brand new construction, like I mentioned. And as far as the lot size, you're looking at about a third of an acre right there. I mean, that is a decent sized lot. At 1,330 odd square meters approximately. That is a good sized lot. So yeah, you definitely have some room to grow on this property here. Let's take a look again at that lot real quick. Where are you, picture? Yeah, you have some room right here. Maybe add a pool. I don't know if there's more space over here. Maybe there is. It looks like this might be part of it. That's what I really wanted to see. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like this curves around over here and it comes this way. So yeah, this may all be part of it as well. So yeah, pool could go right here. You know, interesting. All right, let's go on to the next one. So let's see. Let's pick out something right in Ventana. We've already seen these. Oh, here's actually, we haven't seen this one. No, 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 no. We've never seen this one, and this is a good one. I think this is a nice one. So this is located right in the hotel area of San Jose del Cabo. The location is amazing, if you ask me. So here's the hotel zone. Here's the main highway that connects San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas. You have all of this commercial area right here. You're going to find a supermarket, restaurants, swimming with the dolphins. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There's a great little park right here. You can walk the dogs. You can do some exercise and whatnot. And the beach is literally like walking distance. Here's the beach. I mean, you can walk to the beach, which is really, really, really cool. And this corner is where this property is located. And again, restaurants, sports bars, more restaurants. This is an old photograph, satellite image. So let's take a look at this. This is a condo in this building, as I mentioned a moment ago. Fourth floor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 4. So you're looking at this floor right here. And all the amenities are up on the rooftop. Look at the view from the roof. Look at that gorgeous view. So again, beautiful about this, it's a condo. It's great for rentals. Wonderful location. Walking distance to the beach. Walking distance to restaurants and amenities. Easy for shopping. So if you want to like lock it and forget it, this is a great place. Wonderful gym, clubhouse, gorgeous views. Great investment. 1,156 square feet. Under AC, you're looking at about 942. The difference is terrace space. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 525. Again, location, location, location. That's what you're getting with this one. Right in San Jose del Cabo hotel zone. That is pretty cool. Beautiful 2-bedroom condo at Punta Nima with appliances included. Perfect opportunity for those looking for a modern and comfortable lifestyle in a unique location. Designed with modern and functional spaces, this residential building is equipped with a variety of high-quality amenities such as a full-equipped gym, pickleball court, petanque game, barbecue area, game room, rooftop pool, and stunning views and snack bar. There you go, guys. I wonder if it tells me how much parking I have. No, it does not, and it doesn't give me the HOA fee. Well, let me know if this is something that would interest you guys. You know, would you love to live in a condo, walking distance to everything in San Jose del Cabo? Let me know. You know, and just so you're aware, you're not too far from the historical downtown area. Let me pull out right here real quick. So again, you come out right here through this hotel zone, and you go right up this road. Boom! All you have to do is make this little L. You make the L, and bam, you're there. And if you wanted to go surfing, you can either go to Costa Azul Beach, which is, come on, you just were showing it right there. Costa Azul Beach right here, which is one of the closest surf breaks from here to there. Boom, you're there. Or you could choose to go out towards the East Cape where we were at just a moment ago. And we're already right here off of Zacatitos, you have a surf break. Or you can go a little farther out, La Fortuna. All of these areas right here, surf break, surf break, surf break. You know, all of these are surf breaks. So great little spot. Not too shabby at all. All right. We're going to, for questions of time, we're already past our 1 hour mark. So I'm going to call it quits for now. If you want to know what you can find within the $500,000 to $600,000 price point in Todos Santos, Cerritos, Cabo San Lucas, or the corridor, message me. Send me your messages. Let me know what you'd be interested in knowing more about. I'll be more than happy to share that with you guys. Thank you again for joining us. For this is our 6th installment in our 12-part series as we go $100,000 increments, teaching you how to use the search function on your free account at reloadtobaja.com. My name is Sid Chacon, your real estate Sherpa in Baja Sur. I'd love to share more with you, but I'm not too sure you're following, so make sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. And of course, like, share, and the notification bell if you want to keep up to date on our newest and upcoming videos, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.